Yo, what is going on, guys? Yo, I'm fucking slacking on these videos, bro. Nah, some real shit though. Like, I've been trying to get this tune done. It's literally taking a month. This is week number 4. I'm still getting this tune from Ron Watson. Now, a large part has to do with the weather conditions, these fucking snowstorms that have been coming through, you know, putting delays on logs and shit like that. But that's not what this video is about. We're gonna talk about tunes. Off-the-shelf tunes and pro tunes, all right? And I'm gonna talk about stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, my personal opinion on all the different stages. Is it worth it? Things of that nature. We got to talk about what kind of tunes we can get. So you have your OTS tunes, which are off-the-shelf tunes, and then you have a pro tune. Now, a pro tune can consist of either a dyno tune or an e-tune. They're both pro tunes. Whether it's dyno or e-tune, it's still a pro tune, all right? So, I mean, the only difference is if you get a dyno tune, your car is on the dyno and the tuner is doing the pulls for you, versus the e-tune, you're basically the dyno. You're the one taking your car out, doing the third gear pulls, the logs, whatever your tuner asks for, you're the one doing that. The real only difference, you know what I mean? Now, like I tell everybody, I always recommend getting a pro tune. Whether it's dyno or e, always get a pro tune. OTS tunes are good for an extended period of time. I wouldn't like rock an OTS tune for 2 years or something like that. Get a pro tune, all right? Now, an OTS tune is a tune from a professional. The only downfall is it's basically a map for everybody. So, and if you don't know, all our cars are different. Me and you can have the exact same car, the exact same mods, the exact same year, all that shit. It doesn't mean we're gonna have the exact same horsepower and our car's gonna be the exact same. All cars are different, period. The second thing about these OTS tunes is, say you live in Florida, humid, hot, sea level. I live in fucking Colorado, thin air, high elevation, cold. We're in 2 completely different environments, yet we're rocking the same exact tune. So that's why these OTS tunes, I wouldn't stick with them for too long. I would always try to go pro tunes. Now, obviously, OTS tunes are good. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying try to go pro tune, all right? Just, it's important. Tunes and oil for our cars are extremely important. Just try to get a pro tune, man. Your car is going to be so much happier. The tuner is going to be able to dial your specific car to how it wants to act. Your car is going to love it. You're going to love it. Go pro tune, baby. Now, I know there's probably somebody out there that's had an OTS tune for 2-3 years and shit. You can be like, hey, Jay, fuck you. I'm rocking my OTS tune, YOLO. I'm like, yo, man, respect, straight up. It's your car, do what you want to do with it. It ain't my car, you know what I mean? But my personal opinion is I always recommend get a pro tune. Dyno, e-tune, whatever, just get a pro tune. Your car's gonna be happy. You're gonna love it, trust me. All right, so to kind of piggyback on what I said about all our cars are different. Now, I'm no tuner, but Ron Watson, if you don't know who Ron Watson is, he's arguably considered one of the best WRX tuners in the nation. This is something that he says. I'm gonna just read it off right now about our cars and how all our cars react differently. But he says, every car experiences what's known in the engineering world as tolerance stacking. So each component on the vehicle is allowed to be within a certain tolerance. For example, the pistons are allowed to be between A and B. The compressor wheel on the turbo is allowed to be between C and D. The turbine wheel between E and F, and the rods between G and H, etc. Some cars will end up with a combination of all favorable tolerances. Some will end up with average, some will end up with poor. And a few will end up with the golden combination. It's like having that golden egg. So he just kind of touches up on how all cars are different when it comes to these tunes. To get into tunes though, check it. We all know how the stock tune is in this car. It is shit, man. It's fucking shit, all right? It's shit. I understand there's probably a lot of you out there that drive a WRX with the stock tune and you've adapted and you got used to that tune or how the car feels and drives, and it feels normal to you. And that's fine, because I was the same way. I've drove sticks my whole life, or since I've been driving manual cars. And when I first drove a WRX, it was different. I mean, we're talking the rev hang, You can take your foot off the clutch like 1.5 inches before it engages. Like it was just different, right? It was like relearning how to drive a stick. But obviously after about a week or two, I adapted, I got used to it, and the car felt normal to me, right? And I know some of you are out there driving a stock WRX and it feels normal, but I'm here to tell you, peoples, you are missing out. Get a tune. So me personally, going from stock to stage 1, I rocked the Cobb stage 1 tune and MA Performance's stage 1 tune. The difference that I felt from stock to stage 1, which let me clarify, that tune is no mods, or should I say no performance mods. I had an AOS on, I installed my AOS, then that tune, but no performance mods, and you can rock that tune, you know, load it up in the car. The difference was fucking huge, man. The difference, and it wasn't speed wise. Now the car was a little bit faster. The main difference came from the drivability of the car, the smoothness of the car. The car felt fucking good. Felt like I was gliding. Everything was just so smooth. I mean, it felt like a completely different car, to be honest with you. And like, I know you hear this, a lot of people say the car should have came off the lot like that. Why Subaru gave us a stock car with that stock map, who the fuck knows? Telling you, going from stock to stage 1, you will fucking love it. Whether it's Cobb, whether it's MA Performance, I personally prefer MA Performance, but yeah. So next I went stage 2. Now when I went stage 2, it was just downpipe, so I rocked the Cobb stage 2 OTS map. So it's just downpipe and remove the restrictor pill. And I'll be completely honest with you, I was not satisfied at all. Like, I just was not satisfied. The car, I mean, the car was a little bit faster, but not by the standards of what I was seeing on YouTube and hearing on forums. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was actually kind of disappointed. Now, I rocked this stage 1 map for about 1,200 miles. I rocked that stage 2 map for about 500 miles, okay? So after that stage 2 map, I knew I was getting a Pro Tune from Ron Watson for flex fuel, right? So before we added ethanol and everything like that, I had to install the rest of my parts. Now I had all these parts to begin with, but because I didn't want to get multiple Pro Tunes, I just held it off, you know what I mean, to the very end to get the flex fuel tune. But anyways, stage 2, not happy. I didn't like it, all right? Just stage 2. Now, full bolt-on stage 2. We're talking EGR delete, TGV deletes, upper lowers, intake, intercooler. Full bolt-on stage 2 was the shit. That's where the power came. That's when I was like, okay, there it is. That's what everybody's talking about. The car was fast, man. The car pulls. The car was fast. Full bolt-on stage 2 is the way to go. Don't go, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but my personal opinion is don't just go stage 2 with just a downpipe. If you wanna go stage 2, go all the way. TGV deletes are cheap. EGR delete kit is cheap. And I know the whole EPA situation and it might be hard to find, but I'm just saying, get it now if you can. If you're watching this video and you wanna do it, get it now. Because soon, I mean, if it's not already off the shelf, soon all that shit's gonna be gone. TGVs, EGR delete, catalyst is already fucking hard to find. But yeah, get all that shit now. External wastegate, headers, header, Killer B header with external wastegate. All that shit, get it now, man. Just get it now before it's gone. Because EPA is coming down on us, them fucking bastards. Back to what I was saying. So stage 2 is what you plan on doing. Go full bolt-on stage 2 with a Pro Tune. And I'm telling you, the car pulls. It fucking pulls, right? So that's when I was like, all right, cool, bet. I was happy. I was so happy with that. Then I went stage 3. I added ethanol in the car. But yo, you want to talk about fast? The car fucking pulls, man. The car pulls. Once you hit about like 3,800 RPMs, the car goes all the way to 6.5. The car just fucking goes. I mean, I don't even, it's fast, man. It's fucking fast. The car pulls like a motherfucker. Ethanol. Holy fuck. I did not know it was going to be that big of a jump. I knew it was going to be a jump, but I did not know it was going to be that big of a jump. Like, holy fuck, man. All right, so to bring it back, going from stock to stage 1 was a huge difference, more so in drivability. From stage 1 to stage 2, just a downpipe, not a big difference, not satisfied. From stage 2 to full bolt-on stage 2, Pro Tune, big difference, satisfied. From full bolt-on stage 2 to stage 3, basically ethanol, huge. That was the biggest fucking jump. Like, holy shit, it's fucking crazy. It's basically like your full bolt-on stage 2 probably pushing, like, if you're lucky, around 300 wheel horsepower. Then just that ethanol alone, you get 80 to 100 wheel horsepower just off of that. It's fucking insane, man. Ethanol is the way to go. I recommend going stage 3 if you can. Now, I get it. Some of you don't have access to E85, and that fucking sucks ass. I get it. Me, I'm lucky. I got one literally 0.3 miles away from my house, 0.4 miles away from my job. We got them all over this bitch. I got E85 every fucking where, man. It's raining E85 out in this motherfucker. I'm lucky. I know some of you aren't, and you gotta drive 45 minutes for an E85 gas station and fill up the 5-gallon containers and shit like that. I get it. So if you don't have access to a lot of E85, then yeah, stay full bolt-on stage 2 is the way to go. But if you have access to E85, get it. And you don't need a high pressure fuel pump. You don't need the full 85 content. You can go between 50 to 65 ethanol content and your car will be fine. Just make sure you run a gallon of either 91 or 93 or 92, whatever you decide to tune it with, at least once a month, once every 2 months. I'm gonna do mine once a month. But yeah, man, tune your cars. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. They're all great. If you go stage 2, go full bolt-on stage 2, all right? Full bolt-on stage 2. And try to get a pro tune. Try to get a pro tune. I understand you might have to rock an OTS tune for a little bit to save some money and stuff like that, but try to go pro tune. Don't be that guy, and if I'm talking about you, I'm sorry, that has an OTS tune for 2.5 years and shit. I mean, the way I look at it, you spend all this money on mods, why not spend the money on the tune to support the mods? You know what I mean? I mean, just saying. And another thing, don't rock an OTS tune with the wrong parts. If you're rocking the Cobb Stage 2 Plus OTS tune and you have a Grimspeed cold air intake, that is not correct. That tune is not associated with that part. Can you get away with it? Yeah, it's your car. Like I said, do what the fuck you want to do. To everyone else, man, just don't do it. All right, please just don't do it. Just run the right OTS tune with the associated mods, or get a pro tune, whether it's dyno, whether it's e-tune. But that's it. I just wanted to make a quick video talking about the different stages and stuff like that. I'm going to come out with a video about the Ron Watson tune and fat body tuning and that whole process and everything that I did. And I will have my my send it log or my drive it like I stole it log with ethanol on that video also, which I'm probably going to do like tomorrow or something like that. But tunes, get it. Is it worth it? Yes, it's most definitely worth it. Is it worth voiding your warranty? You can get claims denied, but essentially your warranty isn't voided. But anyways, is it worth it? Yeah, man, it's worth it. Unless you're really hurting on money and stuff like that, then you shouldn't be modding your car anyways. It's worth it, man. Your car is going to feel fucking fantastic. Trust me when I say this, because I used to be that guy. When I first got this car and with my warranty, I was the guy watching videos like I'm putting out. Should I go? Should I mod? Should I go stage 1? Should I go stage? No, I don't think so. I want my warranty. I was that guy. Now I'm full bolt on stage 3 running E65 3 months later, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. But that's it. I don't want to take up too much time. This video's getting too long. Just haven't made a video in a while, so I wanted to make one real quick. I'll give you a sneak peek right now. Bam! Yep, I know you've seen it, but I'm currently editing that video. That should be out. I'm gonna do the video about Ron's e-tune process and stuff like that. I have to do my rear and front differential change. And I cleaned up the engine a little bit. There's some other things I'm doing, but I have some more videos coming out. I haven't forgot about you guys. Now that my tune is almost done, I think in the next couple days it should be completely done. And then I'm gonna try to go out there and when it warms up a little bit and race some motherfuckers. So I got you. Thanks for watching, man. Peace out. I was like throwing up a gang sign. Peace out.